our leaders were known by the who is who in the state. So we call you here today. I was working with Pastor Mukwa, is not here yet, Mr. Nyangito, Bwana Nyachae, Mr. Murande. We want to have an open conversation. We want to decide our destiny. I want us to get to a point whereby we use Mwanyagetinge as a platform so that of ideas. If you remember, the first people to go to space were the Soviets. It's not like they had other money, but they invested in the education. That's how they were able to beat the Americans to space. We are known as a community that believes in education. When I grew up, my mom's dad had 4 wives, 18 sons. 15 of them were teachers. And now, when I grew up, I was going to be a teacher, but times change. We are here now. We're in Minnesota. We have, it's the community, this is who we have. You are the people I have. You are my community. I know that tomorrow, if I have a problem, I can count on you to come and help me out. I think that today should be a day where we are going to reinvent Mwanyagetinge so that it can be a place where we can nurture young talent to take over from us, where we can talk about how are we going to retire. I have been here for more than 20 years. I can count maybe 2 or 3 people have voluntarily gone back to Kenya. I remember years back, I used to work at the nursing home. There was this lady, she was Japanese. And, you know, they give you the foods they give you at the nursing home. She will never eat them. At the time, it never hit me. Because when you are young, you believe that you have the world in your hands. Now I'm here. I can see myself 30 or 40 years from today at the nursing home run by Wazungus. I like my Wimbi Uji. Wouldn't it be nice at some point to have a nursing home owned by one of us, whereby, you know, you can get Uji, you can get Ugali. Not all of us can be nurses. We all can be nurses. And we all cannot drive trucks. We all cannot be doctors. We can't all have MBAs. But I think we need to have each other's back. So today we'll exchange ideas. If you have an idea on how can we improve Mwanyagetinge to serve us, so that when you go to the state capital, it's not the Somalis who are taking all the money. We all pay taxes. You pay taxes, I pay taxes. It's not like we are not entitled to get this money. We are. It's kind of like when you lose a job and you don't want to file for unemployment. Go for it. So, according to me, or my vision for Mwanyagetinge is to be a platform of ideas, whereby we share ideas and nurture our young people to be successful in the future. I know many of you know, I think her name is Eileen Cooper. She writes for the New York Times. I hope that before I leave this earth, I can see a Kwamboka or a Kerubo writing for the New York Times, writing for the Washington Post, or at CNN, stuff like that, so that we can put our community on the map. Without further ado, Mr. Chui is the current chairman of Mwanyagetinge. He's been running the organization for the last 4 years. I will give him some time to talk, and then we will open up for exchange of ideas. Please feel free. We are not very many here, so each and every one should have a time to say something. Thanks for listening. I don't want to run my mouth all night. Mr. Chui.
Thank you, Mr. Bichanga. So again, first of all, I just want to thank you guys for taking the time to come around. And without talking much, I just want to say that my team that I have in the office for this current term, my VP, I couldn't make it today because of other engagements. My treasurer, Mr. Ngau, could not make it because of the tragedy that he got. And then also my secretary, he's currently in Kenya, so he's not here yet. So the one I have here with me is Seth Gekonde, who is the current organizing secretary. So, but as we have said today, and as Dave has said, our agenda today is really to see going forward, how do we strengthen our community in terms of Mwanyagetinge to do things that are going to build our community. So over the last 4 years, I just give you a quick brief. Over the last 4 years, when I came to office, and as most of you can attest, it's been very difficult and quite frankly impossible to move an agenda that we had in mind at the time we came in. Our goal at the time was to change the mindset of our community in terms of saying that now we are here. How do we build ourselves? How do we come together, be strong, and build ourselves when we are here? And over time, I think that vision has been frustrated because of just the nature of change in our community. But I'm happy to say this. Even though it's taken that long, I can see now people have started seeing the value of actually coming together as a community. And I'm very happy to Dave and the committee that met over the last few weeks, for them to start thinking that how do we, number one, look at finding people who have common interests, a common goal for community, including church pastors, business people, and just basically any other Kenyan who is interested in actually moving our community forward. Dave gave an example of other community groups that have actually come together and done well. And there's no reason why Omogusi will say Mwanyagetinge cannot do the same. Okay, over the past few years, I've been saying the same thing. We have numbers. We have all the text actually to do things differently. But the thing that we have lacked most, and again, I will say it again very strongly, is that the support that is required to actually move things forward, the capacity building that we need to have, hasn't been there. And most of you know that I've gone around trying to seek help, seek support. But I guess our priorities are different. So this time around, going forward, I think it will be interesting to see what you guys have in terms of ideas. What can you do? What can you bring to the table? And how can you help us move forward? So I think that's why we're here. And I think this is going to be more of an open session, although it's going to be guided. But the key piece that I want to ask you guys to think about is that come here with an open mind, and please bring ideas that are truly going to change the way we do things. The one thing that I'll stress upfront is this though. No group, no community can actually do anything without support, without resources, without the capacity to actually do anything. So I think that's what you need to think about. So today, brainstorm, come up with ideas, and then going forward, I know for sure we'll create a committee that is going to govern in terms of what the next steps are going to be. Okay, this right now is my last term, and I'm very happy to hand over to somebody who truly believes in community building. So for me, I think I want to say thank you, number one, for coming, but also let's discuss genuinely in terms of how we are going to move this community forward. So thank you again, Dave.
So it's open, you raise your hand, and then 1 minute because we have more people who want to say something. Anybody? Mr. Tom Benz.
Remember, whatever you are saying is true, and the truth is truest.
I'm being recorded. Thank you very much, Mr. MC, and all the members of our community who are here. I'm glad to stand in front of you saying that truly we are a community, and a strong community. We should not just look at the numbers that we have here. We know we have the numbers, and we can do great things. The only problem that we have is that we do not come together and reason. And we want to throw words at each other on the social media, but when it comes to sitting down to do things together, we do not come and do that. So I'm glad that the current president of Mwanyagetinge and the past leaders have made it a point to bring us together so that we can reason together and see a way forward. For a long time, the community, I think for at least, I know for about 5-6 years, and it could be even longer than that, has mooted the idea of having a financial institution started by our community. A bank, a credit union, something that can unite our people financially. We all bank our money in various institutions, various commercial banks, various credit unions. So why can't we start our own? We have seen other communities do it together. The Somali community has done it. The Ethiopian community has done it. And the Ghanaian community has done it. They started theirs, I think, a year ago in Chicago. So why can't we do it? I believe of all the numbers in the US of communities, large communities, the Abagusi are probably, if not the largest community, we probably rank within the first 3 largest communities in the country. And figures are out there to support that. So, about 4 or 5 years ago, a group of our members here mooted the idea of starting a credit union. Then, you know, after a year or so, things fettered and nothing continued. Over a year ago, another group from among us, and some of the members of that group are here, Professor Brian Oenga, wave to the people. Yeah. That is the current chairman of the board that is moving the idea of starting a credit union started by Mwanyagetinge, the Abagusi people in the US. The current president, Mr. Chui, is a board member. I'm also a board member. There are 7 board members, and I think 4 of us are within Minnesota and Wisconsin, and the others are from all over the country. We have Dr. Choti from Maryland. We have Professor Kefa Otiso in Ohio. We have Lynette also in, well, what do we call this, Oklahoma. So we have people from all over the place. The idea is to come together, and all that we need is the numbers. The government and the national credit unions has set a goal of 3,000 members. Surely, don't we have 3,000 members here in Minnesota? We do. That's all they say. Bring 3,000 members and we give you the mandate to start your credit union. I know many of you here have actually registered, and those who have not, the forms are here. We have already got 1,500 members, and we just need the next 1,500. And if all of us vow to do it, we shall do it. So those who have not registered, who may be very few, please get a form from me. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mr. Tom Benz. As you know, Mr. Tom Benz is also owns the tax business. Personally, I think that while I believe that the idea of a credit union or a bank is a noble idea, today we want to address the issues. One of the issues that the people have talked about is the leadership issues of Mwanyagetinge. I know Mr. Chui mentioned a vice chair, a treasurer, organizing secretary, that they are absent with apologies. Truth of the matter is, these guys haven't been there for you, Mr. Chui. They haven't done anything. So I don't know if over the last 2 years, we have had leaders in Mwanyagetinge. Even if we see that you've been working, you can't do it by yourself. If these other guys are not there, you can't. So I think before we even talk about a credit union, we have to talk about the leadership of Mwanyagetinge. How you have to decide how you want us to proceed from here. Because if we talk about what we can do, but we don't address the issues of who is going to take us there, then this meeting is a waste of time. So I want you to ask yourself, if you've never held a post in Mwanyagetinge. Personally, I'm very disappointed that we don't have enough ladies or young people here today. I would like to see the ladies also come up with ideas, because they can be blaming us wherever they meet that our men don't work. I hear that all the time, that our men don't work. That's why we call cops on them. That's why we do A, B, C, D, E. But if they don't come here so that we talk, we have men here, we have ladies here, talk about how can we move forward as a community. If we had ladies take leadership positions, maybe they will call us and they say, all the men come here. This is what you are doing wrong. Pastor Mukwa he had gone to jail to see somebody either last week or the week prior. Because his clergy, he was allowed to go into the jail. Then he found, because the guys are all there, 5 to 7, I don't want to say Kenyans because they were all KCs, approach him and they say, Pastor, we are also here. What brings you here? Domestic. What brings you here? Domestic. Why is that? Our guys should not be in jail. They should be at home taking care of their responsibilities. And if we don't have the lady say here, you know what? I call cops on my husband because of A, B, C, D, E. Maybe we can say next time before you call the cops, you can call the chairman of Mwanyagetinge or somebody who can talk to this guy before they go to jail. I don't know about you, but I have gone to jail to see somebody in jail. It's not pretty. When I used to be in the military, one of my jobs was to escort prisoners whenever they have an appointment to jail or to the hospital. They don't smell good. And what I have found out, it's not that somebody who is going to jail or being called on cops is written in the forehead that David Bichanga is destined to go to jail for domestic violence or domestic assault. No, it could be you tomorrow. We should prevent that. If you go back and see what has happened, they say that past events predict future events. Every 5 years, one of us will do something crazy. Every 5 years. I don't know how long ago Kebabe issue happened. I don't know how long ago last year we had Mr. What's his name? the guy who was trying to kill Pam, Mr. Mwando. He's been calling. He wants to get out of jail. He wants us to raise funds for him to get out of jail. Can you believe that? Because he believes he did not do something wrong. We should have prevented that. So, while I think the idea of a credit union or a bank is a very good idea, but for today, I want us to address leadership issues of Mwanyagetinge. We need people to volunteer to serve. Even if it's 1 year, we need people to volunteer. So I will hand over the mic to Mr. Nyangi. Do you want to say something?
Just speak, me. Okay. I'll speak something. Okay. Good evening, Mwanyagetinge. I think, Mr. President and one of you, the communication director here, you can do that. You can do that. They don't have a secretary. Okay. Let me speak. Good evening, everybody, Mwanyagetinge. Yeah. You know, this is one of the most difficult times we are as a community, Mwanyagetinge. We've seen events coming, and we kind of work through those events, and we let it go. There's no action that we're really taking. This meeting today, through what we had arranged with Mr. Bichang, I don't know if you did that, we had requested that you invite all chairmen of all constituencies. You're supposed to at least send the message so that they put it in their WhatsApp groups for their members to come. I didn't see it from my chairman of BAS Foundation, so I don't know if you contacted them. Because that's the one critical thing that we wanted, if the message can go out to all almost 7, 8 constituencies to pass it to their members. And in fact, them also to be here today, we could be having a good forum. That's point number 1. I've seen from Mwanyagetinge the last 2-3 weeks, people writing in the forum, new groups coming up, starting kind of a meeting, like board members to talk about these issues we're having. And I think there was a response that there is Mwanyagetinge meeting coming up. Come, we talk about it. We wanted those people to rally, more members to come, because today was the best forum for all of those issues which are being talked that we could discuss. We didn't see that. A week ago, there was a meeting. Actually, this meeting was supposed to be last week. And I saw members at a meeting here. They requested that, can you please postpone it a week because we want to attend. I'm surprised because the meeting from last week, you can testify, those who saw, I think it was numbering almost 200, almost 500 people. Where are all those members here? Because today is very critical for Mwanyagetinge. We want to find some kind of a solution going forward. Our people around here are asking, what can we do? The pastor, Eric, has been steering. I know because he doesn't been sunset, he will be coming, but he has contacted pastors around, Karibu Pastors Bora. Thank you for coming. He's saying they're willing to work with their members to bring them so that we can be together. Those issues that David talked about, him going to jail, that should be coming from Mwanyagetinge leadership. Because those people could be contacted, Once he's called, he goes with the president, the officials, then that's how the community can be led. Tonight, my hope was, at least if we can get to about 50 members, get some resolution going forward. Choose some kind of a board of at least 7 to work together with the leaders of all the community members, Mwanyagetinge, church leaders, everybody, so that we can rally. We need to have all of the youths, everybody who is Mwanyagetinge, because we're sitting here, we are seeing issues coming up, we're putting it aside. Every other week, every other month, something new is going to hit us again. And we will be talking in the forums, but no action. If we are really, truly interested to help this community, to help our young ones, have kids who are now almost teenagers soon, I'm going to call you for a wedding. They're going to get into that same problem. We need to start engaging them, educating them, knowing what it is. It is called domestic violence or other issues that can put them in jail. We have to wake up, do something tonight, even though we are very, very few. Please let us come with a solution. Let's have something going forward. Let's put it together, some kind of a committee which will go out here strongly, rally our community, from the youths to everybody, to come to the next general meeting. That's the only way we can go forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Mwanyagetinge. I will say that we made the announcement last week. We've been talking about this meeting for a long time. I can only worry about the people who are here. I think that you who found time to come will decide for those people who are not here. So today, we have to come up with a resolution, Mr. Kibuata, and then Mr. Gore.
Mwanyagetinge mbiyamule. Ngomule kegusi. Wanto kwenye kuisumbwa nege songe keiga. Tota kukwane kegusi na nje ninke manya kya nje kegusi ngomba chakera sinini. Tigan kwane kegusi. Oh, you want us to speak English, Bwana Chairman? Kegusi eh? Tigato kwane kegusi talibo. Nali no aito kobeka isiko gali abantu bachiko batapasiri lugo talibo. Yere bintu mbirega ige binde tutagiti bantu banya kugusi ko gali because of the media. Abana ba minto ntonga inana. Nkoira natolega mara 30 mara 40 mara 100, lakini we want to move forward. Obweito etoko ngaina. Ntutagitiko ba kokwano obumayane bunu mugako yuminta tebire gabo. No botura atware no committee 100, lakini committee each want to help us to move forward. Again tegetanga ntugwento ligereri. Integrity. Kota gete ko chobisi bune ya chu ya go tebaga iga kare ligereri litanga ni ororenga. Are you somebody who is having integrity? Limi again, thank you. Na amenyerega iga miaka 10. The first time na chitega iga was like 2-3 months old. Nkabogoli gwabune guni tokairwa sike to hotel tukaragera tukaigota tinta getiko kwa I'm not blaming anybody. Tukairu hotel ko chikoragera. Tukaragera tukaigota tukacha kwakera chikura Mwanyagetinge. Nkanyora nege ntokie ngenjo sana kogenda gwaka chikura si Mwanyagetinge. Ekero tu igete ororo kero tu igete chikura chira gwa ku Mwanyagetinge ko teba mwakaki. Nkanyora nga abantu abasacha babege tubatatu bakukwana ga boshyo baragukwana chi point chayo yo kwana chayo uli kwana chayo uli kwana chayo. Imagine olina na chiete nkaragero bokumo bwa enkaiko tatimu akirite chikura omuntu mungao na akirite chikura. Be very serious. Again tokero orona kikaki abana ba minto. Abatoko bekera chikura bosa abatete ko abakurende chairman chito bose chief secretary ne Teresa chito. What can they offer to the community back? What can they really actually offer back? If I can also put you back a little bit kolengere lina ki egente kigekuru ku Mwanyagetinge ingikia rekogera abantu bare kurwana kabisa bono muna twari tukaragira ingigia enachite kwebori ingigia kogera kliyo yumonta go toendagira togendoro ekeruo kenye Mwanyagetinge nkikabwate bono kibesaga iga gekwa abantu bose musara ne kariga iga abantu bakore naki bakurwanira iga bose is just a serving from the heart onye kira serving from the heart ngitokobekera chi campaign chinde kitagwenereti twagenda twanywa maru asigete twagenda twanywa chisoda asigete twamanye chikobeka abantu batagwenereti obisi ekine gento nko baboli egento kya kabere egento kya gata egento kya gatatu inkige kogera togo fail those are the things so when to ligereri inkige kora togo fail ekaro togo chakano ne program inkige kogera buna bono iga I'm not actually tindiko kwana gento kebenga ngankoligereri bobe lakini Mwanyagetinge abantu baminto we have glorified amatanga kobwa any other thing isiko ge gonyore ebyama birororo ebyama ebinge kabiso muga kominto nyangito no you can tell me okonyora ngekyama okonyora ngene kyabanyali bali ekyabanyabasi ekyabantuki bone tubwate ebyama awa biki constituency bone twakire paka very local so let's be very honest liba to glorify amatanga yes to wakane kibesi kyamatanga lakini litangani onye ngitutagotebera kiro mutienyi tonyora no muradi musini niga iga bantu statisticians imbarega ga bankers imbarega abantu abange imbarega iga totebe nga omutienyi oyo onye nyangito bwate no ne biasara nyangito mbiasara kyubwate ga iga elibu 20 umurira nyangito we can move forward ngitutagokorera gentu buniki mwakwande buna abasomali mbago leta multi-million ultra bidding gali ya Bloomington enachi oronkalira maliga I cried na aritali bese kya barusi tyo muguko kyonsi eba akita muiga bagateba ngaye naye ekibese kigo chega kinganiga ekiga kinganiga tigato kibeke bose kigo koraki kigo konye community n'abantu abo kiri kyakiteime ondeta kietia rusi bweka ondeta kietia rusi nke abeko muguka agenda akorera ibintu byekanye bisakorereki gegera abantu bakoraki bagenda busyo egentekene na andi nonyi no bisi etogoteba bwana David ntogwene to twara machiko ngagoko so bisi twara gokorera onye background check twaranga kwa ibete nonye mbesa kinde Kenya gikwaye tunone kagashia gasinini kwara gokora Kenya are you somebody who is having question of background twamanya goko egento ekenene iga kera kobeko muntu Mwanyagetinge iga is not a joke uyu no muntu goche gotora aravuga tu abekira buna abana batu abegetiga twaroinga na .com tukamanya kugenda maegento abagaka we left them alone several times ngakwana na chewinga gotebina ki you need ko form a committee yabagaka bagokonye na itu chityo korego abagaka mbarega igaroronyo nyangito koraga ari nye chayo nyononde abuna bo bantu gwento bekyamo bagokonye so that is a failure on your part na gotebeti na njobu yangu kwana straightforward egento kendegia egento ngo chikokorera kibese kito tubwate Mwanyagetinge kire kinyinge nande kinyinge inkige kogera tutagukira professionals batokonye nonyene amangana gokora investments ingitugwesumbuira twesumbua twamenye kinasi ngomugo paka twagota nanda bakungu bamanye gotutiga basabasajja bamututiga lakini egento go kwagachanka bose egento kwagakire nkagaria kwagakira umusaje onde bose kwagakira umukungu onde leita bono kwamenye kwagekigwo mutwe karo kwarira umuntu ndako mukaka agotara no umuronde isiko gali kwabogoli umoro bose kwabogoli gesire kwakoraki kwamuita the thing is nonyene karo to kora investments please ligi abantu bali barago konye isi investments ntubwata abantu ge barago konye investment togende bosho egento kende ngokora ndo mwana minto egento kende ntubwata abanyagitari baito ntubwata kinasi cyito gaiga very professional people abantu abaganki mutako barete kidienyi gekega tubatebinga this is what we want to do tubaye kibesa let's instruct them toli kensa machiko totebe ngonye toko kwa kibesa ekiga by this particular month tonyore na ndo nyine benki kiaga igo maite nchibwika ni cyito galinka oso konyora nga 3 mpaka tutware 3 signatories nyacha paka cha tokonya sa ibono because it's a bank tuwento twara machika ito nga ntwabagusi ntubwati integrity igaigo monto yo mago enda rusi kibese kurwe bengi I'm talking from experience agenda rusi kibese kitu kurwe sebengi monto yo mo akore igo kende gyo stware dro ni kibese twabekire gaiga tobeke nga kisigina tori kibeirenga isato na hande twanyore a report every month reporting nga kibese kyakira abo si kyakire gaiga tumayigo sukabusho lakini tonya ko ngaina na gaiga mambi ende it's a big problem again tokende kyo mweli na akore bono is about politics inkase ito gari achafukire igega tukukwana about ODM tukukwana NRM bono ntuma itinga itoko gendera guchia abande banasa eto changanyikire ento sinyire nga yumo gako ita amugaka ita achiete lakini twara mutigira ara ako mupiro yo egento keroro nonye ninkaga ari seito aba muri aba mintu babo ngwaye babo nyagarama bagerire seito yabeire engundo nande nchafu gwetani intu na abana abamo ngitu tago twara one voice tukwana with one voice twali kanse twateba ngeke guys this is what we want. Then we sensitize abantu baitu inche na ofire media yana itia onye kubwata magana mayo teteko tebino na abantu baitonka ayeni in front of the camera kwana mwaroje data analytica ebatumiete data ebatumieta abantu baito Facebook na nini bakaonchore the mindset. It's just about how you talk to people. It's about how you manipulate people's thinking. Again tokende kiaba igabana ba minto gakintonga inana tobe integrity no etogo chobisige gatutwara integrity tomayigo sukabusho ebyombe byeto byakule because ntobwat integrity bono no ito kwana about leadership onye leadership eyo teriko genda ko back with integrity, transparency and honesty. We are wasting our time. Biamon.
Thanks Bwana Kibwato. Mr. Goro.
Biamon. Abantu ba minto nakiboire bia. I think we need to talk about leadership today. Oyo minto bichanga Biamon asokoro beli makutano oyo. Na ye chuirende Biamon asonja gotalere gento kwa etu gosineli uga kwa etu nyamete yo kwa talere go na ene karoko litigansa na ene sese chigo etateri ko limokia. Igo na ye Biamon asogotalere ugerio. Otherwise I think a community Mwanyagetinge, if you remember, from the past, it is a vibrant organization. In Jaobin, na Sabiri obviously area, and even our time, a campaign, Yaleko Koruya, Yaleko Majiko, Koetani, Yako, and the parliament. But, Komaedena Karoko and Asari, you are going to volunteer. About the Baganda, Nagosina Jiba Sanji Arengo. Abande ngo accuse barenge buna bono Paul tu ade go Paul ngo soka arenge karato go jiona go se na no ba ali jibe asajie go sne jigranti abantu baranga ete na baganda ba jikuri jibe asa go ngumi na go jiko kwa chire land of opportunity njo ko liera jibe asa jigranti jibe ndo ko nya go se ningi to go kwa kionyo na jibe asa ya oli njo go jibe asa jiri. But when we went there we served. That time there was woodwill from the community to sa we ya kana batu akorde etamu ya dona president yonora alinya cha etuka kora. What I want to say is this: as a community, you know, there are areas, or if we want to do something, ntuanya go fail. Unabona wate wana matanga, what we want to do, unabona matanga we are doing very well. Ande wate wana ngodi bale bono ko bakori ke bwata ya bae bali nyasa ore go abanya ko baka magwa bono jodi ka namba ko jikori mo beroto kwa merega nduti ka to bae asaba ko jirira nya bale ko kanya maji bajirire igare aina ya bon we are not there. So if as a community I'm very sure if we want to do something we can do very well. Areas jirigitorenge tebuna matanga ayo we are doing extremely well. Ebiombe bibia jaka bieji constituency bikola mi gwanda everything we are doing very well. You know very well Christianity is very hard. Obo Kristo no bakongu. No hemba liba ko tera bade chidikon mbali sure was embaga ndo because they are not sure about themselves. Lakini as hard as it has been very easy for us to nyore kanisa ndeko chialia Sabbath school we have expanded church wise Christianity na ngongu but still na to nyara to expand. So what I want to say is Mwanyagetinge ne bwa to bakongu. Wanyane garaba kongu bwa kasire no emo ya lige to gia jire mara ne ji accident jikoba mara matemwa bana bagule mono igale ko fomu ka commission igana ki bono moko mboli ngai ko manyana ngeti gato jole bantu bakaya bali yedina ngikiaba. So I believe that there is something that went wrong as a organization ya ito because no ene kala tuare ko jaga miguna akura magosire nde bali bakoro kana gora mire baba lakini nene na dikatora kana tora iguna miguna muna karaki agokuwa na still people came on something geta ko benefit kende ota chiko tebi no you abrato mwa aggressive nantu wale ngena miguna igora gato tebi nge ko makonya kene mo muro mino karikari But people came. But when you call them to a what it calls like this, what I tend to believe, there is something that is going on that maybe we don't know. Maybe was in a commission bantu bakaiga bari gelina gi egendeke ngai tua teresere to buenda ko imoga ba jene recommendation torre go se gendeke nkeboke. Otherwise calling meetings and saying, oh, they didn't come. Jibasta ngai jide rioba ndira limera nsiborora sibora ngai jibasta jira they are coming. So those are don't go blame one another and talk on your what I believe there is a problem that we have not understood. To all the commission again, they got about Bijang. I got a week yo, but college meeting, Torango sent to come up with what the problem is. Torango sent to fix it. Like in budget, they don't know, those people even don't know what they are coming to do here. Over there, no Mondrak, whether they know we want to go there, contribute the money and take this person home. Over there, no Mojumbo, Nyaliba, Masabango Chare, Oria, Machague, or Cabero Modisi, the Catana de Gunangia Okwana. One about that now, I like politics, Mojumbo, who are the address and Tabadas for Omondo, your job because he wants to hear what the politician is talking. Right now, over there, Mwanyagetinge, Koro. So let us maybe Tonyo Ramna Commission Niga. Kabuga teranda bali baro roro, baba bicara baba the interest. Moro bali bari gelingo tomanya where the cause of this problem is. Tororo nya tomanya ko je fix. Lakini bosa ika na bali gocha na nabarange iri bali gocha ngaji constituency ya manijire ngaji members baba bale ejite sino mbaga na to ko bona ngito jiko koro. Let us know the cause of the problem. Tomanya ko rago se egende kento ke rusiroje akere roje ka diaria. Buna India Ocean ke ko nyaka ya ngema edina ngara ku aske ko jia buna na bade yo mumuro yo ga so eto bisi akatige ruri uga no hane se ko eta ya litiga bono to kaje ko buna igo to ko lino ne manye nya manye bunda to tsibo ororo ko se sineri anje yo ga gi ndo moita. Let us know what the problem, then we see ko se ntoje fix a community to move forward because on your numbers we have numbers. Onya good within the brother, onya no more work on the brother, onya nejibe santo brother. If we wanted to do anything, we can. Lakini wana on tomanye where we are not together. A great unit about we can do it. In a month, in what we'll get all those signatures and do it. Lakini wana odo tebe tena bahwa tom mutanya bakaji kujaka taxes ya korajia mosinya atake kutori kuruo. Professor nga ko somia ata akora somia manya ko tebie binde bie chigre dinon ko se bona ebina bito teberete no anya areas ye ko nyaka soira na ki no mogungu na soma and everything we are doing very well in talking that and na manya ke ngirigia but we are very busy ko nyaka tema ni kana no ma tena mo kanya lebo chu ni ekundi lia bakungu bali bande bona nje ogumuna ota akora na mo ka hoya ko ma ko jikororia ye. So, but we can still do better there. Though the community we shy off. Why? Let us find out why. But find you but you know go problem. Such that we know we don't have to have it, we move the community forward. Let us find out why this thing is not working. To answer na tolega and to find out. To is a commissioning kega, number pastor Maga and Rabas Averaging Corrigian Secarabaco, Ligana Sabara and Spirit, then they find out why. But this is what it is. We come together, we fix it. Torre was a community into Jerusalem, just said it, Esukemotue. Remember, other areas, Jones Pacobaganki. No, we do very well in that, but they are not right. Even saying we are doing very well in that area, and it is not right. Get it right. Why aren't we doing it? Let us find out the problem.
Thanks, Mr. Goro. If I'm hearing correctly what he's saying, if I may summarize, maybe saying we today here maybe come up with a commission to come up with ideas on how to move forward. Is that kind of what you are hinting at? Yeah. Okay. So David and then Bwana Chairman. We have water here, so if you need some, raise your hand and you will get some water.
Thank you, Bwana Chairman. Mwanyagetinge na wako ni mbia mwense. Andembia okay. Nanya kuona motuga has been a while. Ingakia morande na linyolte na tere nto motu anga kwana. Elieteli Mwanyagetinge li anchantu motu sometimes so say community. Mwanyagetinge. Eliana njero sie mongoroko. Osie molimo ko igulenda. Mwanyagetinge go say community, go say inkie community. Who is this a community? Etonya nge community Mwanyagetinge community. Oisokolenga elie community nae. Ninche. Igojo taya, igotali community. Oyo rane role community. Muno David yateba inumora gestiefo forward. Ekana ajitaiga engakia murande na karra jibana chinyinge sana chibekire yabo nkuminge binte ne bya kibekirega ene bya banya byasara lero ndoje ne bane yamo yokerega iga tima itinga yichina Jones bichiachi nyone ye credit union whatever tindo jinga yere nondo bwate sabwate ko I don't see it here. The office can only operate onye kebwate resources operate. Resources na bogo cha it cannot operate with you. It needs something more than you. Keru mabuko. Bane bekirega iga ono munyabiasara nkolengi is returning back the community. Iga tuachaga na kaneire. Na kia kordaga na kakana inu muagrete aga akane na gaiga. Naki mwamokorete biasara abandi bali mwakorire biasara ngaiji mogochira ni gochi onye mali gochira ngoje za community egere chikonye community ino abane mwatebera abandi bako gachinyomba ejina gitole toteberere twagachire katuebire community story gaiga asa abana bako kina mambi banyore na barabwe community na basomali banyore community. If we cannot come that way back, there's no way to chukotanga tikitotore chiokana chiaba daktari to ba chibese. The only way you can give daktari chibese no como koli biasara egere irani back the community or bisiage endere ereta ideas idimoko beka mo e community ge to ga into the community to e community center iga place na into nyora sawa na baukira bona ega baukira mambi to manyanga to bwate gesako eko gararo mbali ko naka no bali mezege to akorrenche obuya sana so go donate ara magana matanga mukaka ke bwata teba ne chiere chine tuebire igo nganto bwate ngachi besa nchiroro ngo konya tole igo to bwata matanga kubwa kende gionse ne gyakora to kuruera Mwanyagetinge yare ngoro ya bwata those things in the office. They were there. It's not that they were not there, but integrity came in. Wali molega yabakorongo yunga mubwate kende mongo kemini. You had an idea what Kevin was going to do. What happened to it? Integrity saw him. He got a ring a corunco and Kong. Eke and Tom Kero, Kere Bakatanga, no Churus, Monte Village, Yagamore the town, Metago change. Ekinegia of the Chandra Gyok. You go quite once, or shift your mind, shift ye change, random na face of where that ya change about the mindset Yavo, Bagaga, na change your mindset thing on a key. Now American, like in a culture, Nerian Buate. Mbweta ko gendere limochimotu egere gendere onye tuli onye go tige gendere igote konyara igabanta ba minto twaro bwanchi ni saba minu oyo ndo bwate biasara mokonye kere ko mokonyire igakoiro ni bagese community ekere ni bagese community chi program community bwate tigendere ekere chiko gendera na inchi na akonye kere ko ruoro na akonyero yo minto konyere community ya to konyere tuensi yamu igo tuensi tuanyo nga tuakonyekere lakini ngoko nyu ayoge ndosire tindora go okonya obisiete ekena mekie liugo eligo ikalitwa lenya menga yekuru nyetuli ko nyene gocha yona ekere akore iko nya koleta yanya go ichori okegera na bana bagocha mabi na baraba koleki obwanje ne bonde weke obwanje no biasana nande twanje ne se asabonsipi igotonya kolenge lingana ki nganko irolio kora taxi chire kolibweka taira ne goje nganyagete no akara twanya goita nya gwakana makomata atabu atingenje okwagaje nyonake igo mno mugambi ono mukorata ondo asamwateba e commission ina bya gwante choruaro erolengana ki ebinte ebiga bia tusinyire to kora binde twakora bya mabere kinya maya yogo twagaje twasinyiru mabahara we are number 1 mugusiera na mabe number yam na tujune kwenele kenya ngaba Somali ngaba Gayani abakikuyu bachira is because in twanchain tokonya guita na intuwe kanya tueneje twakora to yani monta go ternario denga kai karamoti goi aga ko rankara achitega karamoti aya teto waterna mako egera tokonye community tuwe konyi to we konyo math abana bakuiburu bono mambi na mambiende depression tie basa goichora anxiety nji basa goichora bakira na bara akobiyok na ko beke suti ko sokali bamenga no mwana nyagete naliora go ko tango no mwana one onya tali ekwendi go nyakoera kwara bande gwesa maisemo bion.
Thank you. He's also an elder at MOB, Mr. Chairman Murande. As he is coming, before you leave, we have Kenya Day of Prayer. It's coming up next weekend, March 31st. There's a flyer there. And Pastor Spora is the Dean of Kenyan Pastors. Before the end of the program, we are going to give a few minutes to tell us about the event so that we can all go and support her and also the program for next weekend. Thanks, Chairman.
Thank you. Boire biamore. Honorende utuachira aiga. The first part are saying karinga Dave. Biamono sana for bringing this. For an individual alone to deciding is going to pay torture, truly he has a heart of helping the community. Also, terrible. Abara iga chairman ibono president wa de bongo yone rule apology with the querende. Gada denga rule apologies. Oh, thank you. Joseph, thank you for coming. Ndugu yangu. Gazi eteri raisi. Gazi when you sit like that it's not very easy. Abamwa achira yakirenga mbiyamono. And that is the truth of the matter. Say thank you to yourself. Because raising a community is not a matter of sitting at home and let it be a community. You have to be involved. And you've made your time to be here. You must thank yourself and we must thank each other for being here. Those who were saying before that this is not successful, this is successful. These are not cows in this room. I taught in school for a short time, and when I used to teach mathematics, and all my numbers, a lot of references in numbers, I reference them to animals. Because when you speak to students in something they understand, sometimes it's better. So I called a lot of numbers in terms of animals. I want you to go back. In your diagrams, there is something called the structure. It's called a Mwanyagetinge organizational structure. There's a lot of things in this thing, but I think this one caught my eye. When you look at that, I don't know if Jui can sustain that that is what the structure is now, or this is the dream that you were having, or this is what you intended to be. It's a dream. That's the intention. Yes. It looks very good. It looks very good. How many could like that Mwanyagetinge be organized like that some time to come? By a show of hands, how many could like it to be like that? Thank you very much. And I want to take you back. 10 years ago, it was a half of that. 10 years ago, Mwanyagetinge was a half of that. In fact, to speak the list, all you need, the advisory side, the executive board, as you see it there, that is what it was. We didn't have the diaspora desk or the independent committee, so remove that and move down, go to the executive director. And then you go further down, we already had the benevolent fund with over 330 members. We had the educational committee. We had the health program that was doing very well at that time. In fact, it is the one which had the office that Mwanyagetinge operated from. How many remember that? And then, I think the youth program was active. You remember in Brooklyn Park, we had a youth, was that called a show of what? What was it? Yeah? I still have my t-shirts, which say, they still say, it was about AIDS. And the youths were speaking they even printed their own t-shirts, saying how they could keep the community safe from AIDS. So this has already been attained before. The only thing I'll say is we've drifted back. We drifted back. But the Bible always reminds us, never lose hope. Never what? Maji ikimwagika, imemwagika. Ekera mabere itekira akarege ntoki. Igoko ire ngomboli isie, o make sure nga yaragire ya igotire na ende mogora bokareki. Okame tonye korera mabere itekire atutasaidia. Ntoko konya kende. We are only as strong as our unity. Mwanyagetinge, or our community can only be as strong as the unity we can have. How many can agree with me that today, let us start another roadmap of unity and bring Mwanyagetinge to its glory? But Ngabara are very willing to do that with me. Thank you. I think this is the most important. We don't have to keep on battling. Sai was very good. He created them with them. They walk in the water, they don't go down, and the one we are trying to pretend. We can't be those animals. So we can't battle on the water. We need to be serious and come with the decisions and move forward. Chui. Mogambi gate banga okwa etwe liuga tabwa tigendoki. Itabwa tienya wajire kobeka ansi yonse setakwa tigendoki. Tetageti. Liuge libono tutagete olibwato olikikanya maiga lichole ligote otigera abantaba nayo otige kuchimaiga ngaki igento keri mwantigere na atarira nengesireti nyone certificate ningorete gentoki nimbwate, and we move forward. We can't keep on crying for milk that is not there. Give me a little time and I walk you through a few things. Unless we bring ourselves to the understanding that even the KICC in Nairobi was not built by all Kenyans. Remember, there was a time when I grew up, when Nairobi was still small. When I came first, when you got lost in Nairobi, the first thing you wanted, if you wanted to go and take a bus home, you go call the second to Kikere. KICC, you get a dinner, go young and Kencom, because go Kencom, you'll get every bus. Was it terrible? But it was not built by the all of Kenyans. Somebody made a decision and decided, and that one person got a few people to rally with him, and finally we built it. Let us build this organization. Let us not keep on going backwards. We are going to build this community, we will do it. You know, when you go back, and let me tell you the value of our unity. You look at it, which financial organization is going to be brought to us? If we killed the query and they have already 300 members who are already willing to pay their $220 every time and never late. And then we let that die. All these other people are thinking, I will give them money again and they will die because there are some members who paid for all those years, and when their time came, the thing was dead. Where is the trust? We must have the trust, use that trust, and move forward. Now, let us come with an agreement, all who are here. If you came here to resuscitate this organization. And let me tell you one thing. Tiangu aneke gusi ni ndoto mondo marabu ariti Mwanyagetinge biya igo. No Mwanyagetinge. Oh riorimbuya. Riorimbuya maete go ikakwa bo abande rachoko nyara atkembe tumnanje. Mnanda bu atie timu ati masakara biya igo nyore nje ntanga ine. So born again tokero is this. And this is really the reality. Money is not an issue, not in this country. When I took over this organization, by the way, many of you know it, I didn't take it. I made enemies to take it. Ochomun don't support it in Caston. Caston is a coracha, in Chugocha. I want support it in Chuga. Nyonyane, I reckon Chukoye, in Kibono Geriko. What have you saranga if I didn't know to get the candidate? But I quarring a treasurer. You got in opposition, but eventually in J. Umorand. You're not Jeto Castoni, Gamodenga Castoni, even the Villa Bantomba, with the Coragentoki. Inga, Nonya Duaitaine. Nabanto Bacora de Gentoki. Nabanto Bange, there was so terrible. Bacaicaranza Sara, Bacange Nagara, Bacanos Riachae. If I really carasira, go Mambia can Devinchu, a console, the Mambinga agenda, Castonia can fire you, the enemy tea Kaira. Now, in the Canada Caston, Nick, I didn't take the Kurende on a silver plate. Yeah, I am Beatori. Yeah, I am Beatori. Castonio, yo, Ochire truth, you don't go to Congoram, Rokakagena. O Millie David and I go, Millie David and Kumbiadi. Caston. Omanye, the last 2 weeks ago, Paul, you lost your dear dad. Omogaka Castonia and Jete, Varengo Tarago, como. Castonia, by the way, is still crying about the dad. Talimunga Gwenderia, I did. A Gatonia on the Castonia, Marigan, the Tinga, Yongonya Coever, Mamma, Nerena, a Chachiche, a Karenko, or Regana Rangan Tatando. That's what it is. We are all a family. We are all a community. Our differences today should not be carried tomorrow. We'll move forward. Thanks, Gaston. Paul. Again, to kere ekenene kekero mogako liasira. Ekera bando tore united. Yotogo chatware ramo nyonye ne mesige imokoro kama tanga. Amatanga is it's something kyomogusi. That is our strength. And please, Yumbato Mondoga Doctor Agoki Mwanjete, Agoki of Michigan. Let us use that one as our strength. Because you have a pastor, Morai, pastor, no Mwanyagetinge, Karoko, you don't need 100 minutes, Korandia. You just need 2 minutes. And you pass a message, get saved. Save yourself. God is coming tomorrow or the next minute. Ya isanire aliya matanga no go kwanira kwanyanga tuacha ga chuma mosi umo pastor tay yoga igana kabono go torandi bali. Thanks pastor for coming. Tikatuwa ga check yombeke gitu today because we need it. Osaba ndaribo. Totararu ga iga buno yo minta teba ogoro. Let us select a committee to decide how do we resuscitate this. Ekerabas kereko rangiri 911 ni kwanyanga enasi yarenga nyomba ya asinyiru kosebe ebirege ntokeri kyabo keribako yusinga kibako yusinga keribako akero mondo kyo oboka resuscitate nga kigoro whatever it is, the electrical thing they use, the defibrillator, whatever it is, I didn't do nothing. They go ba minyoka bachi go kerigia oyondo konyanga kora gentoki. We need that committee to start moving things forward so that the next meeting we have is triple these numbers. Obo mobuoka na ubora tokonye and we move forward. Again, truly, we are the losers. So long as we remain divided, we are the losers. And we are the losers because of one thing. When I was the chairman, Nanika stole nero tu arenga kama na bagwancha. Chitari besa ba ngete nganchi ko chakire genteke. But by the time I left, or by the time I handed over, we had an office, we had an employee who was earning about 40,000 a year, full time. It was not money from Mwanyagetinge itself, it was money from where? From the state. By the time I left, in fact, if I remember well, we had a full-time employee who was earning 40,000. It was about 37,000 and something because he started with $17.50. Full-time, 40 hours a week. We had an assistant who was working 20 hours. We had 3 people, including Mrs. Marigi, who was working 10 hours a week, and we had 4 of them. Calculate all that. I started with a simple grant of 3,000, but because Mwanyagetinge was, when you call the people, it didn't matter. It was not that money that mattered. We were promoted to 100,000 grant a year by the following year. By the time Nyachai left, it was 250,000 grant that they had signed on. Now the question is, where are we saying that we need members to pay $10 or $20? We need the big money to come in. But you can't get the big money if you don't have the numbers. We have the reasons to get the money, but now we are disorganized, and therefore this unity is killing us. The grant died because we were not meeting the obligations. But for the years I was there, we were exceeding the obligations. Let us get united. Let us start this organization today. Let us pledge that since you came here, you are not living here having wasted time. You are living here with hope. Hope that this organization is going to start, is going to grow, is going to be strong. Hope that we are not going to be the people that in town say, those useless Kenyans. No. We are going to be the people who make things happen. I hope you pick that.
Bwana Chairman, thank you. It's not there. It's okay.
You'll briefly, I'm not talking, I'm not the one talking. I've got a friend here. Where is that gentleman? Oh, Asoka. Oh, it's unfortunate. That guy will definitely try Tomolete. He's working, yeah, he's back. A bathroom. If he comes, he can have an introduction, then he'll talk. That guy has actually been working in Kenya for several years. He knew me when we had the Migunas event. He saw it on Facebook, and he came to the event. And he really wants to meet Kenyans about how we can do a lot of investments here. Even the credit union, actually, there's a credit union is working for the black people here. So he's a very resourceful person. That's why he said, I invited him to go Chagaiga. So if he comes, please just give him 2 minutes here to tebye.
Thanks, Bwana Kebuaro. So from what I'm hearing, by the end of the night, we are going to have a standing committee that is going to move our community or our organization forward. A commission. But before I do that, I want to recognize some ladies who are doing great work in our community. At the back, we have Lina Nyamwaya. Please come forward. I'm going to embarrass you. She's the president of African Nurses Network. She will tell us a little bit about African Nurses Network and how it's going to be an asset to the community. Lina Nyamwaya.
Wait, did I use both? Okay. Sorry. So I'm Lina Nyamwaya. I am a nurse. I am a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. Just like most of you, I don't want to be redundant. When Chui took office, I shared with him that it's good to have committees that run different programs, education, economics, health, business, because we are all talented. He said that it was a great thing, and I think that's part of the chart that we are seeing. I don't know what happened after that. My thing is, the only thing I would take is from Mr. Morande, my cousin Shem, all of them that I've said today, is leadership can break or build. So whatever you choose today, you have to decide if you want to move forward by supporting it or you want to move backwards by killing it. But whoever chooses to do that, non-profit work is volunteer work. It's very hectic. So you have to be involved, you have to volunteer, you have to be present, you have to be visible, you have to do all that. I started the African Nurses Network in 2016. We are only 2 years old, but we are a 501c3 non-profit. One thing that Morande said, there's no reason wochangia bagusi $10. There's a lot of money out there. Once you are stable and you have a project, there's money from the government that can support different programs. I came today because in Chanomogusi, and I want to brag on the women. I want to brag on the women in the community of Mogusi. Weekend, I'm sure the husbands, thank you for letting your wives come out. We had a great event. And I think we are at that point where we are feeling, you know what? Yes, we love our men. Yes, we support and respect our men, but we are also very capable of doing more. So we got together, we were 160 women just last weekend. Our group has 300 women. Because we are at that point where we are like, you know what? We work hard, we want to grow. We want to eradicate poverty. We want to grow the community. So whatever leadership that we choose today, tap into your resources. And when I say your resources, I mean Bagaka, they have I call it the Wazazi wisdom. They have the elders' wisdom. Abangina, ase custom yomo gusimo maetongo mongina nero gasugumiro mogaka. They literally were leading the culture. It says that they were not out there making noise, but the mothers held the homes. So from that perspective, tap into your women, tap into your mamas. The young people have a lot to share. The ones who came to our event on Saturday said one thing: they're frustrated with Mwanyagetinge because they don't feel hard. But opportunity to be seen or noticed. So whatever we create or whatever programs come out today, let's find a way to engage them, give them an opportunity to shine. The African Nurses Network is there to support a community. We've had many health fairs through Faith Church, through May Days in the Brooklyn Park. So we are doing what is needed to be done for the community. One thing I love about what Al Gore said the last time was, did Trump get climate change? Al Gore said, you know what? If the president doesn't want it, the Americans will do it. So my challenge to you is, don't scream about leadership too much. All of us should step up and support whoever we elect or whatever committee that we choose. Everyone has to put in their time because Tuan Spintowate Chigas and other things to do. Thank you so much.
Lina, thank you. I want to give, I know Ken Kibagendi, I don't know if you, whether you're living, I want to give you a minute to say something because I know you have some good ideas you would like us to hear. Mr. Ken Kibagendi.
Good evening. Looks like I'm the shortest person here. Everybody's tall here. Yeah. Okay. Mwanyagetinge is a nice organization, and it belongs to us. And if it belongs to us, it's us who can make it work. I want to go to the points and not repeat. Leadership has been spoken about all the time. Okay, okay, leadership. Okay, I'll mix. Abagambe baito tobuate se kiame kikia Mwanyagetinge. For me, I would say that it's time that we move on. But to chore, chuyo korega siopako ikromoeli. Tigotoe monto de button who can run the 400 race to code. And timbuate animalis to chui. Ntobuate entege kwa support. Mwanyagetinge take over Mwanyagetinge if we cannot give resources. We need to give it money. We have to give it money, ideas, na chichire chivesa. So by the end of today, mbuya totuare entege kumuna onye nechi siringi komikero montakorwa $10 to jumpstart this thing. Vichangana, he paid for the whole. Taji tukubuli on the Wednesday. That is great, and thank you. Let's give Kwerende Ekiombeke something to work on. Ntobuate gento kende koro kwa amangana bera manga guys kona anda apagambia abonse mbako nyarago to resolve amangano shago toka. 3 weeks ago, Kwerende yarengo muna tigoto amangana ya bera manga bantu baitane sikaga ikinyombo kovune kachire. We don't have all the answers, but yo monyanguru monene na the answers. Ntobuate resources, ntobuate chipasas, ntobuate nurses, ntobuate abantu basome tobongo. Even the beyond if they can be put together to run as a system, we can succeed. And therefore, we talk, I volunteered, okay, to come up in the committee. You na nindoche pastor nobody say this committee they'll talk about. Let us volunteer. Ntote muna Mwanyagetinge terigo kora kende. So Mwanyagetinge ningo. It's not a building. So so let us do something. A committee inero. So let us give them ideas. How and when, so that we come up in a program, a Quran. Ogo cholera. A committee in Diego with the commission. And if we can do it, well, let me not go there. Sorry for that. To acquire just recycling. Let's just have that committee, a committee to mandate what to do. As of now, we want to know a purpose. What is the purpose? What is the purpose? So many arms, but as we move forward, what is the purpose to accomplish at the end of the day? Otherwise, we cannot just go in the forest to go to Ara. There is food. There is food, but in Kitokoligia, Chairman, my honest opinion, we go to the purpose to go chakra to manage Stoko and Ogochi. Thank you.
So, from what I'm hearing, a committee chorwe. So, I'm going to need volunteers for a committee. But before I do that, I know Robert wants to say something, and then Castone. Now, Robert, I'm going to go check. Before he comes, I saw some ladies. Please stand. Amuag ladies. They will tell us what Amuag is later.
Honestly, to Arab would try about to get about an hour and 15 minutes. I think the purpose is to invent Mwanyagetinge. And all this incorporated President of the Nurses Association, Amuak Redis, thank you for coming. I appreciate you what you do. But now, actually, when the commission here, where are we going forward? Before we come, GBS, to get what are we going to do next? Now, the commission, as soon as possible, we sit down, because in my thing, you want to revive this thing, honestly. And you come again to collect the same thing. One again, tomorrow, Dave. Again, tomorrow, no commission. Again, explore. This is what we want to find out. We come here to make one by one. We implement to whatever they recommend to make and then we come all these people grouping John's Peter work on Mwanyagetinge because it's the mother of everything. I'm working in Mwanyagetinge. then to my kogenda ko because what we extorted kiro monto no jata ki ngakito to kogenda ko chimotu. Let's not talk too much. Let's find a commission to my kogenda ko organize abantu and other groups in a krege to move forward. Otherwise 9 o'clock is coming and we'll get out of here, we'll not accomplish anything. Ngai to kogenda ko. Let's shorten up to chole again to achaga first. Then we'll organize other groups. We appreciate you guys too much. Just be patient. Let's revive Mwanyagetinge first. Thank you.
Thanks, Robert. A commission here. Do we want 7 people, 9 people, or 5 people?
Volunteers first. Before we go ahead, I thought we had commissions before. Are we going to do the same thing? Because we've seen commissions come and go.
Just a second. Before we get to that step, Steve might be leaving, so I'm going to give him a couple of minutes. Steven. Yes. Command. Yeah. Steve, 2 minutes, please.
2 minutes? Okay.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Steve Gornick. I'm lived in Kenya about 3 years, 2013 to 2016. I ended up there for a topic that's big right now. At the time, it was not many people knew about it. It was Bitcoin and blockchain. I was in the cryptocurrency space. This past week in Nairobi was a conference, a large conference in the Bitcoin space. And there's a blockchain task force, blockchain and AI task force, headed by Batang Ndimo. Does anyone here know him? Yeah, so it's a lot of very neat things going on in Kenya in the cryptocurrency space. There's a number of projects. The reason I'm sharing this with you is this is a way that people in Kenya can essentially, there's this concept called tokens, ICOs you might have heard of, and it's where people can create projects and raise money from anywhere in the world by issuing these tokens, and it's really a neat concept. The SEC hates it, and they're fighting it like crazy, but it's probably, this concept will probably win out in the long run, where money can be raised in Kenya or from anywhere with investors from anywhere. And so I have a Twitter account that I curate called Kenya Coin, and it's just a Twitter account where I curate the news related to cryptocurrency, and I'm just one of like 20. There's a whole bunch of people in Kenya that are curating it as well on their Twitter accounts. But anyone interested in the space, if you have Twitter, follow that. It's called Kenya Coin, Kenya Coin, COIN. And that's all I wanted to share. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman.
Chairman, thank you very much. I'm not going to repeat what the rest of the people have said. I think we are almost in agreement on how to move forward, and I thought we could use that moment and seize it and use it. First, I thank the chairman, Mr. Chui, and your secretariat. And chairman, thanks you for sacrificing your resources and time to organize this. Well, I do not want to repeat, like I said, what the rest of you have said. We all have seen where the issue is. But I want to say one thing, probably two. Organizations exist to solve people's problems. Organizations exist to solve people's problems. Institutions exist for the same reason, or governments do exist for the same reasons. So if we step back and look back to the time when Mwanyagetinge is said to have been very successful, it's because it was able to somehow help solve people's problems then. And people's problems keep evolving because we live in an environment, and when environment changes, people's problems keep evolving. If these institutions do not evolve to meet people's challenges, then those organizations die. They never really completely die and get buried. They go to sleep. And they can be reinvented. And that's why he called us here to reinvent this organization. And it's called We're Coming Here. So here's what I suggest, Chairman and the Chairman. We have all agreed we need to reinvent this great organization. And you are all in agreement that we need to select a small committee to reinvent, help reinvent, or come up with solutions. Because the problems then, that 1 year ago, when Mwanyagetinge was formed, by students, it was helping solve the following 3 problems. 1 was immigration related, 2 was because of losses in community, which is death, and 3 was because of school fees. They will borrow from Mwanyagetinge and pay school fees. Then, but over time we have evolved, we have different challenges. Mwanyagetinge is not meeting those challenges. I will suggest now, instead of us going back and forth, let's select that committee. That committee now will please come back to us so they can say, you know what, we have identified, because you cannot start solving problems you have not identified. We are many, and our challenges are what? Are many. So we need to identify those challenges first, because the challenges then that 1 year ago have changed to be different, have evolved to be different. So I would suggest, instead of us waiting until 9, we can cut short those minutes, we can go solve other problems by selecting that committee now. Then we go back home, they will call us again, maybe 3-4 weeks. We give them a mandate, and we give them the mandate and all the tools of instrument, of power. We empower them, then they go do it, they call us again. Then we move forward from there. How about that?
I think I like it. Gaston. 2 minutes, please.
They are calling mandate 2 minutes. Ngwa kata bidwande 2 minutes. My day na mo ko cha dictate. Ekobi anything go to. Oyongolere ta mutangolere tengi ko ruse. Kara ruse secretary. Tiamba kwan. Omenyete jinsa jinde mo go surpass. Na kitu tali go succeeded. To chumwa kwan abantu mwa kwan from all beginning. Bona mwekire muta kana with interest chain mo anda bwango let's choose and go. Mwasa pass other things. Bona mami mo kana wajisikalia egende keke kwera the dead door. Nga yoje ko support ye ekara wa kwan oyo mo kwan ojire. Wata na bwata sali guchi. Ndundu bwati swali guchi. Na kimoro che biroge imaya gabu birobosa. Ekana mo ko weke e committee mneye otogo sacrifice to our colleague and to move forward. And modality again don't get on that. I've been listening and I've been writing this tablet. You get a organization in Mwanyagetinge. Kiara, Ndoma the number and Dumbalenga by existing Mwanyagetinge. Before even Ndara service, I joined Mwanyagetinge the first day in America and got our student association. Got a Friday, was a Friday, Sunday, and no Mukutano and then got our Nyamonyo Brooklyn Bloomington. One of the young Batavi and the Kra, Yamada to succeed. Ekeombe, credit union. Can I get a point of contention here? Can I get end? In a point, one of the time of the signature, you could invent Mwanyagetinge, I told you, which is signature support organization to make on your credit union. Well, was someone of credit union? More what I can go cut on your signatures from the members to make succeed. One of them had a 30 year Katana ko ili inventi igoto tebe na Mwanyagetinge Kenya usi Mwanyagetinge ekina kia bantu watari kwanda sana diskari kama mogo to mali ese mitandao kwanya romontondo sibireke karakete sokole bono ga korigeria sentence yo tige ya kabere wanse ya kane ya mix things so bali bandi to kubwati siasa na boto chatwa nyara ngaitoro chigochi bono maete the former chairmen na bungo be controls na ande babe na bago chaka ba ko officials ya commission to go chor reason mukida mwata agete yali go tenere education kana ali kwenye real down here the road benevolent into agete era na doc ese Mwanyagetinge au the chairman ni motenerete so ototaete mo njoke ga bon kegana none of this but what experience in the organization other than you keno mombuete oyole Murande yole Nyachae yole Ogoro bali mwabeire brother njalenge business secretary yole Nyangito so moko lenta gender change mo lenta baswati babereime na yonde Ibrahim yole lawyer advisory point mo ganderi mo choke that commission to ma ko ganda that line eke kendo kyo ko event Mwanyagetinge ro ni samura to te mambito kanda waka chikura list numbers chikura is numbers yo chiketo ko and politics standpoint igone ke okobengende kiro kyo organization ke ko konye community at large intota to ke mix in politics ke Mwanyagetinge mama ite purely politics tari kwerende igon to mix those lines ingabona tia to kole to achole commission mwachole kastoni abali yo mobo mwakole yongo andangena numbers tiane mambi chikura moja mwayire bona igo to achieve ekere to charge tipo igon to achieve that line igonya mwate waburonge ena ne kwende ito go saksi to nyole chikwire ndi chisigine cha chise ine na into nya kwa we credit kito tia to gande Mohammed down structure mobolo no nabasonga abamuli na muhaya lyo mota betani stories tuachanga abantu bali bakoli bayigwire na jito kugure credit union yali hilltop ko igore account ali hilltop aka town ngaronta mahenga ne town ina hilltop lakini kabwate omunyomba bwetato igoro bakangani nganye torie kuendega insa ememba nsa ai notanya ko salia application so no nyentu na watoto tagete igo tokole kwene ndo jatwana ko sakansa abano ndo mo tenga jatu na kucha matanga ndo aminga kanto akoreke lakini mwana e chairman kana moten netega mwara no mondo kirete mnaria mwa mwali bagokwana talinga kinga rikoga na CPCD ebintu ndo abitikete nyachiki yali ebinya chaki bibitikiroro kabisa iga tole professional na bitura akol
Castoni, thank you. So I need volunteers. Back over the commission here. Ego go work here mangana Mwanyagetinge. Anymore. Yeah. So how many people do you want to have? 9? So okay, hold on. So the people Barenga say it was Mr. Chairman Paul, Chairman Nyachae, Chairman Nyangito, myself, and then Mr. Chui, and then Pastor Zipporah, Pastor Mukua. Are you taking those names? Order, please. Just a second. The reason why we mentioned Pastor Mukua's name, he has been very instrumental in getting us together. He's the one who approached myself and the other chairmen. He came to us, asked us that because people were going to him to solve problems which he thought Mwanyagetinge should solve. That's why we are mentioning his name.
But I include the lady from Amwa, right?
Yes.
And the legal advisory, Moiki. Okay.
So from Amwa, Mr. Ogoro, we've been talking to Bessie Mairura. Bessie, please stand up.
Okay, I'll say the names as we go.
Bessie Mairura.
Two.
Hold on, please, Mr. Nyangito.
This commission to one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then what legal advisory?
Up to even 11.
Why
I'm saying this.
No, this is not legal, but Wisconsin.
Ladies coming in, we can cover the whole sphere, and we really need some youths there. Don't forget. Now you're so we need that commission.
No, Bessie Nerole chairman. Order, please. Order, please. Lina.
I have a question.
Yes.
In leadership is really not a title. I want to say that and stress that.
Mm-hmm.
You can choose someone, but if they're not willing to do it, we're going to be right there where we started. I think the first thing to do, first of all, we have to commend David. David did not need a lot of people to put this together. Yes, you called us a few months ago to do the domestic violence thing. But when you chose to reserve this space and get us here, you did that single-handedly. Having said that, we really need 3 leaders, in my suggestion. In an ideal world, you don't need noise. There can be a commission, but to gear us forward, we need 1 person or 2 or 3 the message. Because it's not about creating a huge crowd and giving us titles and saying, oh, we need a commission. That's not going to get us nowhere. I think the reality of the matter is, and I'm speaking this from my heart, there's people here who want to volunteer. Why don't we hear from them? If they are willing to volunteer, to lead this vision of Mwanyagetinge where it is going, it is not about the chairmen who are there. We need those chairmen as mentors. We need them to mentor these young leaders to take them where they work. We want to see Morane say, you know what, we have a 500,000 grant next year because of his support. But I think for today, let them be involved. Put them there. We'll support them. I personally don't want to be there, but I will support them to the best of my capacity. But I'm just saying, my suggestion, let's get volunteers, add to you, top it up, and then those ones who are going there, your job is to step up and step out. You're going to be needed to be at meetings, rally people, engage people. Those young people have to hear vision. Because right now they know it is dead, and that's not a secret. So my suggestion, you said the other volunteers, who are you? Where are you? It's not about putting older people, but even young people to be involved. And thank you.
Thanks, Lena. Amongst us, we have a youth leader. This gentleman, I'll have him say his name, is one of our youth leaders in the community. He has done great work. I'd like him to say a few words, and also I want to bring him on board to help us as we come up with ideas on how we can move our community forward.
Aseng chinsa igoro tian teberieta
Just a second. Okay, Mr. Secretary, how many names do you have on the, so he has my name on it, Pastor Mukua. So far we have myself, Pastor Mukua, Mr. Nyachae, Mr. Morande, Mr. Nyangito, Mr. Chui, Pastor Sipora. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have Bessie from Amwag. And then we have Lena. Okay, but so, okay, so, yes, Pastor Mukua, yes. So, Lena is proposing Mr. Nyandoro. Weka Nyandoro. So, so we have myself, Pastor Mukua, Chairman Nyachae, Chairman Morande, Chairman Nyangito, Chairman Chui, Pastor Sipora, Betsy Mairura, and we have Mr. Nyandoro. For those of you who don't know, Mr. Nyandoro is right here. Mr. Nyandoro.
But before you continue, we are making a huge problem. How can we put the chairman who is sitting in the committee? No. It can't be independent. It can't be independent. We have to make this, we have to make this clear. Otherwise, we are going to come back here again to do this again. We have to be very clear on this. So, the chairman is there, we are discussing it.
Okay, so listen, order please. So,
Excuse us. Let's have one meeting, please.
Come.
We are going back to where we were. And we have one meeting, please.
Come. Can we have one meeting, please? I believe for us to be strong, we must listen to dissenting voices. Maybe there's a reason why he's saying that. So, please.
Please say your name. This one arikoboria nerimo. Njendo je mwasomira mariete twaja turapa stampu to soke togende. Osengo cho ose mwachoro already.
Okay, his simple question was this. He came in, we selected names, and they are going out. So let me put the record clear. And I'm speaking, it's an emotional thing, okay? Let's be true. If you want to make a change, make a difference, show up. Don't show up in the middle of the meeting, assume nothing has been done, don't partake in the discussion, and you feel you are left out. This thing is not for Mr. Morande. It's not for officer here. I'm sorry, my name is officer. It's good to be that emotional, but don't think that you are alone there. Separate your emotions so you can think a little bit. It's about the community. The differences are there. We elect the best people to be our leaders, presidents. Leader is a volunteer there. But we have knuckleheads in the society, and that's why we are here today. But those knuckleheads, at the same time, you trusted them. You gave them that position. So they might be at times to be part of it, to resolve. The names that were suggested there, they use the leaders there because of the past, the history we have. All right? And that's okay. Lydia says, let's have a diverse group. That's okay too. If we just put the youth only, then what about the past knowledge? We have hope for the youth. Yes, that's why we are here today. So Nyandoro, Ronald, it's all good. Everybody can be included. We can say include the list to be 11. We had 9 names here. Agency of Time was saying, let's do this. Mwanyagetinge, tarigoro yaku etegaki. Ekerto bwate history, toliko tukuto mwana ne kara wako tawana machonsi. So that you cannot chase your chairman, just moteta hiyo. Na bakurusi go yes na moka tawanya ki. Today we are discussing very personal issues iko involve step out in camera. The reason they just said let's have the people of the past is because of the history, so they know why we are there. We are not saying that you cannot discuss those things. You should be bold. Momota itsoka iskobone katika tora kwana, just to move the thing. Okay.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Dorothy, come forward. Yes. So her proposal is, instead of because myself, Mr. Nyangito, Chairman Morande, and Nyachai, we have served in the past. Why can't we have some new people with new ideas? So that's a great idea. I have no aspirations to be chairman of Mwanyagetinge. If there is somebody, because I can still serve without being part of the committee or the commission. If we have people who want to serve, please stand up so that you can all be endorsed by this committee. We all don't have to do it. Volunteers, stand up.
They are going to give us a roadmap on how to reinvent what? They are not readers. That is the suggestion. You want to get to they are basically going to sit down and
¿Qué puedo correr rende? Okay, me llaman a ninja so con arriba acá. I'm Seth. I'm the organizing secretary of Mwanyagetinge. Nindu more and to discuss about. So what I'm saying is I'm in the US Army, and Nyandoro can testify, Dev can testify, and a few people who are here. Even when you're going to the bathroom, you need somebody to guide you. So we cannot run Mwanyagetinge without your support. So all this politics that is going around here, like Mwanyagetinge is dead, Mwanyagetinge is not dead. You guys are dead. You guys need to step up, and we can make Mwanyagetinge. That's the whole point. If we go around talking like we need a gold commission, we can have a commission. At the end of the day, some of you guys gonna head to my house and we discuss the commission, and we drink and we talk politics about that commission, which we're gonna kill it again. So Mwanyagetinge is there and is not dead. All we need is support from you guys. So all this politics that is going around like, oh, Mwanyagetinge is dead, we need youths. We youths. I don't even have beards. I'm a youth. I'm not old. I'm not even married. Who are the youths you want? So we don't need any politics. All we need is let's talk what we came here for. Thank you.
Thank you. I need volunteers. Who wants to serve? Raise your hand. If you want to serve on the commission. Because we don't have, because myself, the chairman, we don't have to serve. What we want to see, what I want to see, okay, let me say something first. What I want to see is a successful community where we take care of our own. I do not want to see another Kisii man kill his wife. I do not want to see another Kisii lady call the cops for her husband. I don't want to see that. What I want to see, Mwanyagetinge to be a platform, a successful platform. Mr. Simba. Okay, come forward.
Hello. Mwanyagetinge wairire. Incheri tariane husband Simba. Ni yong koru wase naonde Mwanyagetinge na inde naonde borabu. I want to highlight on a few things. Because it will help us understand where we are and where we are going. The people have talked here before. They have talked nicely, and they have really said, especially the former presidents and chairmen, where we had the strength, and also they highlighted on where we had the weaknesses. The reason why we are having the commissioners, it's not because they are going to serve us as Mwanyagetinge leadership. It's because they are going to identify the problem where we had the weaknesses, then they see where we had the strengths, then they come with the proposals of the possible solutions for the weaknesses, and then they also show us where we can be able to support on the strengths that we had at that time, especially when they said that things have evolved. We have evolved from the 30 years where students were leading this organization to where people who have migrated here and are set to stay here have different interests. So please, let us not mix issues. For when we are seated there, let us not mix issues to think that if we offer the former presidents a chance to come in the commission, they are going to reserve against the community. I think that's not the way I understand it. I understand that those ones who have been selected or whose names have been mentioned is because of their integrity. And we want to support them, or we want to ride on that integrity. Otherwise, if you bring someone who didn't perform, that commission will be dead before we leave here. And I guess the names which have been mentioned are from past servers who served with all their dedication, who served well, who really made this community proud. And we want to tap on that. We really want to use their expertise, their experience, their challenges, the challenges they saw when they were serving the community, so that they can also give us what happened. Let us have open hearts. When we are going to resuscitate this organization, we have to have an open heart. Some things have gone wrong, and we know very sure that some things went wrong. So please, let us give chairman a chance so that we conclude on this list, then we can again politic. If that's okay, Mr. Chairman. Yeah.
That's in order. Mr. Nyangito.
I'm sorry I'm leaving because I was supposed to be somewhere 7:30. But So I'm giving you my, I can serve in the commission. You don't want me there, or you wanted a place, especially I wanted a youth to be there. The youth
So to be clear, this team is still in place. We are not replacing these guys. We are working in conjunction with these guys. So, no, we are not discussing them.
That's why we say you don't need somebody who's already Mwanyagetinge, I mean, committee to be a part of it, because already they are there.
That's it.
And let me just be clear and very direct and very blunt to all of you. Okay, so to all the past presidents, to all the members, I just want to be very clear and very blunt. Okay, it's not easy. Okay, you volunteer, you work hard, and you deliver. Okay, and so when I came in, I had hope. Okay, I have done what I've done, and I have paid the price, the ultimate price. Those of you who know me very well. So Nche, I just want to be very clear to all you guys. I don't have to be in Mwanyagetinge for me to impact my community. Before Mwanyagetinge, I was actually working for the community. After Mwanyagetinge, I'm going to still do it. Nche, my only hope is this, and I'm going to be very clear. No organization can work without the commitment, the volunteerism, and the passion of its own people. So, this question about I pay the price. I've used my own money to actually run this organization. And I'm going to be very clear. Okay? What I planned for, the vision that we had with my team, we haven't accomplished it. Okay? So, in essence, I have failed. And I agree with that. Because what I chose to accomplish, I did not get it. But why? It wasn't because of lack of trying. It was because of lack of support. And the same people who are sitting here, talking about or failures, or say my team has failed. Okay? The same people who have never even tried to go outside their own self-interest to actually support. Okay? So this group, this community group, no matter if there's no support, it will never move forward. That's one thing I'll tell you for sure. Anybody who has done any group, ask Lina. Lina, you tell me, and be honest, okay? You have to go out of your way to make things work, okay? Because you have passion for what you're doing. Same thing for Mr. Wenga, okay? The same thing with the that is work. Oyenga takes his time to actually do what he has to do. Sacrifice his own money, his own efforts, his own resources. So it's not about something I'm not chewing a president. I don't care if I'm a president. What I care about is how does our community move forward. And that's what I want to be very clear about. So anybody who thinks Chui is in this for forever should stop that. From when I was young, I've had passion for community work. From primary, from high school, to college, and to now that I'm in the community. And I'm going to do it whether I'm in Mwanyagetinge or not. So I want to make sure that I'm very clear about that. Okay? So this is not about me. I'll be very well. And by the way, if you didn't know, okay? This committee that actually was working in terms of trying to reinvent Mwanyagetinge, I was part of it. Dave, Pastor Mokua, and a few people met. Okay, because of what I was going through, I said I cannot be part of it, but I support it. When the time came and one of you have to meet, I fully support it. All I care about is that I want a committee formed, and that committee has to be people who actually care about the community. Who genuinely want to move our community forward. It's not about okay? So if Nyandoro will say, or Wisa wants to be in, you have to create the time to do it. Okay, it's not easy. I paid the price, and I'll be honest with you, I'm very bitter about it. But you know what? Last year was a tough year for me. Now I'm back, and I'm going to be strong. So that one, I promise you that. Going forward, this is not about me. Okay? This is not about me anymore. So I just want to be clear about that. It's about all of you. So, yeah.
Yes. Just a second.
Yeah. I think we're missing something. And the GSA problem, because nara attend Mwanyagetinge meetings actually chui imboro inje na go interview yeah ngamubeka so nanya korora buna bantu bacha so tendo ju problem yoko empower these leaders actually who came together to start reviving Mwanyagetinge igo balitu achora there's nothing wrong naende takoba in denial the thing is dead you know yeah it's dead don't be in denial so naende abambaliko barusie biro you are still in the office okay they are giving us the roadmap no they are not taking your position okay don't be in denial so I think we should save time give this commission mandate to go sit down and then call us again and tell us what they have come up with. So don't start thinking that, Mr. Nyandoro, we are not dethroning the chairman now. So, yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Fred Mishira. So, in the interest of time, should we come back within a month, 60 days? A month? A month? So we'll come back within a month with some recommendations. So the dates and the venue will be communicated. You all have my number. If you have an idea, call me. So we added Mr. Nyandoro and Mr. Orenge and Mr. Nyandoro. I'm fine with the group. As long as people meet, we'll meet, come up with ideas. Any other questions? Just a second. Okay.
We don't want to walk out of this meeting with the bitterness, and I would suggest we do this. Let's do this, Chairman. I know you kind of became emotional, and we want to take care of your emotions. It's very important. This is community. We talked about taking care of our own, and then we are forgetting about the chairman. We have seen his emotions. We need to take care of that. If we can't take care of it now, then we are failing. Then why are we going to meet? So I want to take care of that, Chairman. Because another committee in Juma, I was looking at the text you sent me to come, meet, reinvent what? Mwanyagetinge. So I'm listening to you. Come, let's do what? Reinvent. And that text came from him. And the most recent text came this morning. Was it this morning? Yeah. So I don't think we are here because we want to discuss you. We are here because you call us. Make sense? So why can't we support this? And we are here to support that. So, Chairman, I want to make it very clear, for some of us, we have served, and when you are serving as a leader, we misspeak, and we make you annoyed. I want to apologize. If somebody misspoke, then we want to make sure that we don't want you to walk out with anger. Anger never builds. Na ni chairman tutarachi kokora na aje kotatenga kiyo anga yakoreki emotions chiachirense, because we are not going to finish this meeting until we hear from him, because things will not work if we walk out of this building in this room when we have one of us very angry, especially the leader. We have to respect that office, right? We have to respect this office until such a time that he is not serving that office.
Thank you. I'll let the Secretary of Somera Marietta.
Okay, so the current names, and I remember we chose the past. Okay, the names: Bichanga, Mukua, Nyachae, Morande, Nyagito, Chui, Wogongo, Betsy, Bessie. And then Tobuata Nyandoro, Naorenge. And then the current officials of Mwanyagetinge.
Can we also add him? He was here at 5 p.m. Every single time we have a meeting, he's always on time. I want this guy on this team. Yes. So, announcements. Kenya's Day of Prayer, Pastor Sipora, a couple of minutes to say something about Kenya's Day of Prayer. Yep, I'll get to that. Yes, quick. Pastor Sipora. Then Mr. Brian Oenga.
Good evening. I'll just take a minute or two to tell you about the Kenyan Day of Prayer. I'm sure most of you are aware of it. We started it about, this will be the 8th year that we are doing the Kenyan Day of Prayer. Pretty much it's run by the Kenyan pastors and the churches that support to make it happen and the community leaders. It is one of the initiative that actually helps the community to come together. And we're inviting you to come and be a part of it so that we can pray, because prayer changes everything. I know we can plan and talk about everything, but when we don't seek God and put God first, things will not go well. But the Bible reminds us that if we seek God and put Him first, all these things shall be added. So we're just encouraging you to come and be part of that and be part of the prayer that we are doing. And we are doing it because we are also part of solving the problems that are going on in the community. We have Mwanyagetinge that we want to see it strong, but also as spiritual leaders, we want to see our community strong. And unless the community is strengthened spiritually, it will also have a problem. So these problems that we have are the same problems we'll be gathering together to pray about. Pray about the community. Pray about the unity of the community. Pray about the unity of leadership. Pray about these divisions that divide us. It's time to be together and to be one. In our Kenyan Day of Prayer, we are different churches. Some worship on Saturday, some worship on Sunday. But we worship the Lord Jesus Christ. That's what unites us and what has made us stand all these years. We focus on what unites us. We all agree that Jesus died for us and made us one. We all read the same Bible. And so if we can agree and continue to focus on what unites us, we will achieve greater things. So I want to leave you with that encouragement, saying that when we focus on that, and with God on us, because God is on our side, we are going to be able to see greater things and we'll come out with victory. So be encouraged. Know we are together, we are praying for you, we are praying for the community, and we want to see a strong community. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you. There's another event coming up, mother-daughter event. Chakiongechi, please come forward. She's leading on that event, and she can say a few words about what it entails.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Thanks for having me up here. In order also to bring our community together, we've decided as mothers and daughters, and with our support of the community and our husbands and fathers also, to have a mother-daughter retreat, mainly just to help solve some of the problems that are coming up. As you can tell, most of us are we are immigrants, so our children are the first generation. So we're having a little bit of problems when our children have become teenagers, just to communicate how we were raised back home and how to carve that difference of how we're raising our children here. So please support your wives, all the mothers out there in the community. It's April 7th. It's a sleepover, or maybe a retreat as we call it, April 7th from 2 p.m. to Sunday at 3 p.m. Basically, we're trying to cover spiritual, emotional, academics, and the social of every aspect of the mother and the girl child. We will have the son and father conference after that, so if we have enough support to get the mothers and the daughters going, we'll also get the fathers and the sons involved. Thank you.
Last February, they had an event couples retreat. I went there, I spoke. There were about, Jackie, were there 30 couples or 60? 60 couples. So they bring couples together. They talk about money. They talk about spiritual stuff. So it's stuff like that. Things like those help build our community. So I thank Jackie for that. When the guy in New Jersey killed his wife and killed himself, people were sending messages back and forth on Mwanyagetinge user group, and they came up with an ad hoc committee to kind of come up with ideas on how do we talk about domestic violence. So Mr. Cosmas, he calls himself Ayako Onyambu. I'll give you a minute to say where you guys are at, and then from there, I'll have Mr. Brian, and then I'll have Amwag. Mr. Ayako. Yep.
Thank you, Chairman. Okay, Nabakwani Mwenswale. My name is Cosmas Onyambu. My middle name is Ayaka.
But he goes by Ayaka Onyambu.
Yeah. So, because of the challenges we've had in our community concerning marriages, people decided, it's unfortunate that we do knee-jerk decisions, but we were selected. I tried to refuse, but then ushikwapo, shikamana. So,
we wanted a youth, a serious one like you.
I don't know, but I've been married for 10 years. That does not make me a marriage professional. I'm not a marriage counselor. I don't know how to talk to women. The only woman I know how to talk to is my wife. So I don't have any solutions. First of all, I want us to start on a, on a clear ground that I don't know anything about how to solve marital issues. But then I'm very lucky to have a very strong team. We had a teleconference with other members, a very senior group. Then we agreed to meet. Actually, we met last Sunday at the Brooklyn Park Library. Most people did not show up, but the few who showed up, had a lot of promise. We had David, you were there. We had Stella, I saw her back there. We had Bessie, we had Elizabeth Marigi, we had Susan, and me. So as you can see, there were only 2 men, and very youthful. But the other senior men, the elders that I thought will help us with ideas did not show up. But I hope they will show up next time. So I'm very lucky that we had a strong representation from the women, and they're very passionate. We had a very long, lively, lengthy discussion about marriages and why we think things are happening the way they are happening. But that's not scientific. Everybody was just mooting his own opinion. So we agreed on the following, that we don't know what the problem is. The community knows, and every marriage is actually unique. So we agreed that we will have Mwanyagetinge, the larger community, converge in a room like this one. Then we have a serious debate, conversation. We know that women, women talk much more easily than men. That does not mean that men are not wounded. Men are also wounded, but by nature, the way we were created, men don't talk that easily. In fact, I looked at a paper last night. 1 out of 3 women in a lifetime are abused. If you count 1, 2, 3, one of them will be abused in a lifetime. In the same breath, believe you me, 1 out of 4 men are also abused. But men don't come up, they don't show up. And the culture we come from is a culture of, it's patriarchal, macho. A man will never say that I was beaten or abused by my wife, because that's a show of weakness. So, both men and women are equally abused. But because women are physically weaker, they are physically abused, and it's easy to see the scars than the psychological scars that men have. So I don't know what we shall do, what magic we shall work to make men come forward and talk. So we decided to have a town hall meeting where we shall have men sit together, have a debate, write down if they don't feel like talking, and then tell us what they think, what are their grievances, what are their complaints, what are the challenges. And then the women will also sit down, have a debate, and come up with their complaints and what they think are the solutions. And then the ad hoc committee, of course led by David and the wonderful ladies back there, will put all these things together and present these to the community as proposals. We're not going to force these things down people's marriages. It's willing buyer, willing seller, because you cannot dictate somebody how he lives in his house or in his marriage. So that's what we agreed on, and we are tasking Mwanyagetinge. You are the ones who are going to organize for this. You are the ones who are going to market. We suggested tentatively 14th of April to be the day that you will call Mwanyagetinge, and I hope there will be a big turnout. I don't know how you are going to attract young men and young women, because you see in the room there are very senior people who are probably don't have these problems. The people who are most affected are people like me, and as you can see, there are just a handful here. So unless you attract these people, I don't know what you will do to make them come here so that they can listen and tell us what their problems are. And we also agreed that AMWAG has been around for, I didn't know about AMWAG, by the way. I was introduced to AMWAG that day, and I learned that they have a lot of resources, and they have a lot of experience. They have counselors, they have nurses, they have health practitioners, and they have been doing this thing for so long. So we agreed that we will collaborate. We will not turn this into AMWAG, but we will collaborate with them so that they can share with us the resources and the experiences they have. Thank you so much.
Mr. Ayaka, thank you. As you can see, Mwanyagetinge is back. So, Mr. Brian, or is it Professor Brian?
Thank you. Minto wairire. The respected President Bonachui and your team, the former respected presidents, we have the respected Pastor Zipporah Bogongo, and the respected Pastor, my good friend here, I call him Hallelujah. It's a long history. It's a long history, Pastor Mokwa. And of course, the convener. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I want to say three things. First, Mwanyagetinge is basically you and me. We are not in conflict, but we are in unity. I want to read three things of Mwanyagetinge: vision, mission, and values. The vision says, our vision is simple: empower our community to move forward. The mission, our mission is to serve as a resource center for our community, working to identify opportunities for our members through training, job placement, advocacy, collaboration, and wealth creation. The values that we should cherish: excellence, respect, integrity, and commitment. This week, my sister and my brother have been really talking about one simple bird here. There is a bird, which maybe I'm going to post on Mwanyagetinge channel. And the words on the bird is this: it's building a nest. And it says this: when you start thinking it is unattainable, look at the picture and think how this nest was made up. Commitment, hard work, and never say die attitude. The second thing I want to say is this: we don't have angels in this world. There's no angel. Everybody will have a weakness. Somebody will have a strength. And so will be any leader. But simply because you are a leader does not make you an angel. Because we cannot have an angel on earth. We don't have. It will be very helpful when you walk to anybody, whether you're a friend or that leader, and try to help him see what probably he's not seeing. I want to speak one simple word to our leaders. When you are a leader, you will be abused. People will talk about you. In fact, they will think you are a miracle healer of the problems that we share. Accommodate everybody. If you are a leader, if you are a true leader, accommodate every dissenting view as much as you want to accommodate the acclamations. I want to speak the last thing. When I speak to the last thing, I want to say it helps a lot to speak to the center. Be part of the solution, but not the problem. Try to be part of the solution. While we say Mwanyagetinge is dead, where are you standing? Where's your position? When you say it's dead, where are you? What haven't you done to help it rise up? Could you please do that? As we reinvent Mwanyagetinge tonight, I want to be a very active person in Mwanyagetinge. I want to be. Really, I want to be. Because I'm Mwanyagetinge. And you're Mwanyagetinge. When I read this many years ago about creation of wealth, and indeed it struck me to think the reason why I came to the US. For going out of comfort at home, the wonderful weather and great food and friends and family, so that I come to America to see how I can, raise my financial status and probably my family back home. And I believe this is one of the greatest motivation to most of us here. We are in the second generation in America now, I think so. Problems will keep on adding. As our former chairman said, Nyachai, things keep evolving. If you think 20 years from now, probably some of us will be with some fimbles. If you think 50 years from now, probably I want to be alive myself. But my children will be alive, who may not know your children, who may not know their heritage. Hence my motivation to the third thing that I want to talk about and finish. How can we empower the community? So we came together, a few friends. I spoke to so many people, by the way. And a few of us came together. Professor Kefo Tiso, who is in Ohio. He used to be in Minnesota himself. We have Dr. Trufena Choti, who is in Maryland. We have the young lady, Lynette Okemo, is in Oklahoma. And then we have Dr. Moses Makori, who is in Minnesota. We have Mr. Motanya, all right, Tom, who is right here in Minnesota. And then we have Geoffrey Chui, who is in Minnesota, and he has been a great, great resource. In fact, I've been talking to Chui last year and the other year more than I've ever spoken to him in my life. And this one thing I've told him, we need to create a legacy for our children. We need to. No, seriously, we do. This generation must be counted going forward. We must be. We should focus on the bigger picture. Really, we have to. It doesn't have to be about me or about my good cousin here, my chairman from Bobasi, Bwana Nyamari. It's about our generations to come. And we must rise up to that occasion. Hence, this idea of the credit union that we mooted was basically to advise us on how we can revolve around this and build our energies as a community. So I want to request you, most sincerely, if not tonight, we need to think on a very serious note on how we can empower the community all together, the pastors, the leaders, the former leaders, you and me, so that we can advance a very good agenda for everybody. I want to request, because when we met with this team on Tuesday, they requested me that we could request that we endorse the idea of forming a credit union so that I can proceed to NQA. I've been in touch with NQA people, And all they need for us to move forward are just two things. One, a resolution to say that we want to form a credit union, and two, in 3,000 members. We have about 1,500. That's what they need. And they give us the field of membership, and then they come here themselves to make sure that we can form a credit union. So I want to request, Mr. Convener, if it meets your approval, that we think of probably passing a very simple solution saying that we can form a credit union, and then we can have the numbers, and the rest we can come back and advise you as we get the commission to advise us as well. Thank you very much.
I think I will defer that to the current chairman because I'm not the authority of Mwanyagetinge. So, Mr. Chui, you heard what the professor said.
So mine will be very simple and very upfront. So what basically is asking is a quick resolution on whether Mwanyagetinge as a community wants to move forward with actually forming our own credit union. So all we need is from you who are here today to say, do we need to have our own bank in that regard, a credit union? So I just want to see a show of hands. For those who want us to move forward with having that moving forward, then I just want to see by a show of hands who is willing to make sure that we are moving forward with having a credit union. So I just want to see by a show of hands who is on board on that.
Oh, let's say aye.
So all in favor, just say aye, please. Aye. All opposing? Okay, so I think that's a quick resolution that I think that says that we have a go ahead to move forward and to do that. So thank you very much.
So next, Amwag ladies. Can I get somebody from Amwag to just speak for a couple minutes? First, tell us what Amwag does and what you've been doing for the community. And then, so this will be the last item on the agenda, and then will be.
My name is Abesi Mairura Nyankuru, and I work for the community. When the community is in your blood, it's in your blood. But what we do from Hamwag is we try to create families to come together in domestic violence. And I'm going to give Stella to say something about it.
We using both? Can we use both? We need both. My name is Stella Nyangito. With Amwag as a case manager. All the clients that come to Amwag come through me. So what I can tell you about Amwag, we've been around for 5 years. And what I've seen as a case manager, the work of domestic violence, it's not easy. So we really need to collaborate. Actually, one of our missions is to collaborate with community stakeholders like pastors, spiritual leaders, community members. We also work with the state and federal and the cities we live in, and of course with the clients. How can we work together as a team to stop or eliminate or at least minimize domestic violence in our society? As a case manager, I'm telling you, Mr. Yaka said 1 in 4 men is abused, and 1 in every 3 women are abused. So, among the ladies that were here, you can imagine the extent, and those are only the cases that have been reported. We all know if walls could talk, we could even have more. I can testify as a case manager, it's really hard. People call me even 3 a.m. at night, 2 a.m. I get text messages that I'm being abused. And also, because of the outreach that Amwag has done in the community, we have men that have come out, and They've come to seek for help. So people are coming out. So let's make it, it's real. We know people have been killed, and we know, from what we know statistically, history repeats itself. The current events, they can predict what's happening in the future. So we recently know of a mom, a dad, in New Jersey, wherever they died, and we feel for those kids. We really don't want that to repeat itself. Do you guys agree? Are you following me? I feel like I'm talking to myself. So do you want the incident to repeat itself? It could be me, it could be anybody, it could be your sister, it could be your auntie, your uncle, anybody that we know, and we really don't want that. So if we can join hands and just support each other. We have the ad hoc committee. We really welcome you. We said we listen to people. We cannot do it alone. So thank you to piggyback on AMWAG. And we also have a community, advisory committee. It's composed of men and women, and they really work behind the scenes. They oversee what we do. AMWAG stands for African Minnesota Women Awareness Group. It doesn't really mean it's only for women. Just to make it clear, we are serving men and children. And the committee, even if we are standing up as women, we have our board members. They are also men. So we know we have services for everybody, and I want to promise what you find in AMWAG when you come. We are a team of professional entities, and you get people who are ready to listen to you, non-judgmental. We can't judge you, and we are professionals. In any information that you give us, we really don't share. We keep it confidential. So. I know the community is hiding. We have a toolbox. When we come, we let you. AMWAG does not tell you, go kick your husband out, go kick your wife out, you call 911. I just want to clear the myth that is out there that AMWAG is there to break people's families. The truth is we are there to build families. We don't want to pass the generation of domestic violence, intimate partner relationship from a baton. We are passing from one generation to another. Do you guys want to see that happening? We really want to end it. So we're asking for your support, and thank you for your time.
Thank you. So in essence, what she's saying is, if you have a friend, ladies, if you have a friend who is thinking about calling 911, before they do that, I would recommend they talk to the ladies. They also talk to men. It's not just ladies. So what they are trying to do, prevent big issues. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. So I promised you that we have a youth leader, so I want him to say something. Excuse me, one meeting, please. We are almost done. But I want to give this young man a chance to say something. He is the next leader of Mwanyagetinge. He's going to lead us tomorrow. He's doing great work in the community.
Tiana ndengire libageria ko mbiamore nainde Samarieta nkoro ku Joseph kuma mugendi bosire nkambo nchali umurenda suneka. Nkagerete nga 25 igutoreke gusi. Asengencho twakwandira igoro ya Mwanyagetinge twakorire tindikoira na gukwanira igoro ya Mwanyagetinge. Rero ntagete kubatebya igoro ya ekiombe ekere nacha gete miaka 13 kere na renge primary ekoro ku Changing My World Organization ekerege ko give back to the community. Kerena chita the year 2013, I thought it was a good opportunity yokubeka abasayamo bali bale isiko yanka bale ga ngumbu bale no Europe bale South Africa tubwatera namo to give back to the community. So ekyombeke kera nage chagete okonya abana chintakana lakini rende kera tuachamo twabekaniramo tuga decide kokora more than just konya abana chintakana. Bono tubwate abasae gwetani 150 all over the world abari registered members ba Changing My World organization. Basically ekereto okora number 1 buna abatebya nkokonya tora abana chintakana ntori kubakanira school fees but aseto konyara nabo togo so maybe twabakanira keigo lakini ebire tokora one of the basic things we talk about is just to give them food to make sure babwate endagera kuchaka January mpaka December to make sure buna nkali mu maitenga ga America ora beke yangende yonsi ko ende school to make sure babwate chi uniform to make sure babwate school supplies to make sure nga nko improve very in terms of their academic performance buna bono mete nkali yakero muibuli aroro muibuli nko ndaro nya kuligerio manya kyo mwana agenda to kole school uno mwana kale entakana tabwati muibuli onde tayo monitor manye progress yo mwana yega academically. Again to kende to okora is we try to equip our schools nebitabu chi libraries chi laboratories and ne chinyagitari ngote matore go equip that. Alafu ndo bwate abangina ababuraka widows for those of you mutari ko iweke gusi ngote matore ko chip in a way ko make sure ngango kuba nyora tore no besankego like soft loans choko chake biashara egere yaba konya koeba ogo support ukorba ngo support kuna bagaka as we all understand nkaga ali abagaka nabo like the breadwinners nebinto binde binge so onye kubwate mumromi no gose muskomi no gose mwano oyororo musa less than 30 years oyorore able or so you're willing to work ne organization buneyo please feel free also on Facebook ntobate page ntobate website ko Changing My World organization. This might be my last year singing John Dete ko kuruore kiro ekyo obora ibwa Changing My World organization, but I can still direct them, or I can still initiate them kuchese organization na barawa konya ko give back to the community. Ase Mwanyagetinge tafadhali tiatubwatira ne entekenene no bomo njerete otora anyare ko genda bosio na tukwana buna tora akwane buna ntubwatira neti njerete otora asuke mbia mono tianya saba seni nya saseni chikanisa cheita seni na Mwanyagetinge yonsi mbia mono.
Thank you. So Josh wants to say something. Then Henry make an announcement, pass that Sabere, then we will be done with the night.
Buyamono Bwana David Kongaliwaga. Igona anyo rugoika antwalenge another meeting naneri. We rush from there. Thank you so much for organizing again teke na kulivive Mwanyagetinge. Na watu wata kutoka tukwane March. Igonda ito kubatenga this is a positive thing. But yonye to kuliva Mwanyagetinge na bomago home commission techa na kende. But let us go to the basics. Nchege ntonda abatebi. Omogusi, we are a unique people. We are very unique. Other scholars have termed Kisses to be leaderless. Actually, abagusi iso kubwa history yetu. Ntu abwata no morai a leader orogo to guide during our migration. Eba ariko sambe koroso. Eserio kirigo chino bagoraki. No bagochi. Ekero toda agenda to the basics to understanding a yimbura ya jage to twera. Then we can understand how we navigate this. Mwanyagetinge did very well when we came here. When we were few. Ekingo kebwekani. During migration, we were few. The journey we are having here in the diaspora, it mirrors our migration up to the Kisii Highland. When the cases became many, that is when they thrived in the Kano Plains. That is where they started dividing themselves into clans. The clan concept came in the Kano Plains. Ababasi, Abagirango, Abagetutu, and whatever. Abausi hate being a large crowd. When there are many, divide them. So, imo basa kororange gente kigyogo chake biombe bia constituency imbobe. That is our agent kere in us, a DNA in us. Yani in leadership scholars bakorokanga implicit leadership theories. Even to tubuate. Actually, why I'm speaking and why I understand it, when I did my research for my PhD, you're gonna correct about leadership in Gusina, and I just understand. So I want to tell Mwanyagetinge. There is one book I found Kimuga Kawai. Onye tubuati and Mwanyagetinge na nabokiri kiri Mwanyagetinge. But if you want to understand the history of Muguzi, no erema. Lakini nitakunye summarize neje. Ebintu bitu affected in leadership, in our family problems, cultural contextual factors. First, a lineage system. Again, to get to chandete, abagusi babuate lineage. Obagambi bumagusi bugalinge homestead. Gocha to gocha liga, a clan, pakatwa magoro kama magusi. So, a patriarch no really was you talk about it men. Yeah. So, you're gonna have to go by a sanga, only the 2 hours at my time. I could have wanted to walk you through this. Even time na bicha and the no domestic violence. Kaking go summarize here. Only to get the didi kokonyo Mogusi. Mogusi ta kaelect dio Mogambi, Akeruchikura. Abaga ikaransi bata ngomwana onyarebe omwana oli David bichanga no muyale ekero ba mubekire igo ba muirire yanga y'ubugambi nanga ebako mata ebintu twanyetigira igo yaringita bwese gutige yanga eri etweru mbobe orora rende keranye bwato nyira obo mugambi tiga mangana yo kunya batanga kinga monta akeruchikura Mwanyagetinge ikaransa mochore naki Kebuato no muyale, no mugambi muyale, rero na etu atakira koraki obo mugambi. Egente kege kogwena. Na mobega commission take that into consideration. Mocho abantu bali muroche abaya momotebire nayo ko mugambi. Buyamano. Na ende oyo tagete getabu ekenokere for $25. Have it. Igombwata limited copies here they are only 8 mugaka ba here tumagocha. Have it and get to the basics. Buyamano.
Henry.
Wairere, Lina Karekaransa, Lina, I am addressing you guys. Can you give me 2 minutes, please? Thank you. Karansa, Muyamole, Monsieur de Guerra, Muyamole, Muyamara. Thank you. This is very important. I have respect now. I'm talking about what I want to tell you is one thing. Professionals, professors, you don't respect your people. You don't respect your own people. You hear that? And that's why we are suffering maybe. Okay? And some professors, they don't hold indeed the last minute meeting here. That's why we have scarcity. Okay? Because some of us, we could be here. I was the first person to here who are in these chairs. Joy. In January, because of the community, somewhere, to make things. I am talking. Thank you. I was the first person who arranged the agenda. Okay? No. So, that said, 2 things. Thank you so much for your commitment in the community, for responding as a mangana tokotuaraya at Jandre in the last 2 months. Mambinto Boate, Omochango George, and I hope you are coming. Cases, okay? Let us meet there and send George home peacefully. Number 2, you have talked here and I was not here. I just want to let you know, most of the problems you were deliberating on today, the answer is coming. Me and my friends who have been going through this psychosis, these problems you are seeing here, without solution, okay? We underwent a 2 weeks training on mental health first aid, okay, USA, on youth and adult. All these problems you are seeing, we have the solutions. Through these NGOs who you see here, like Mwanyagetinge, and many others that you don't know, the solution will come. Please respect your leaders. Even the Bible says, listen to me very carefully. The Bible says, if you are a leader, if you are a pastor, if you are a soldier, do your work diligently. O ine taisi o sangeri, ni sangeri buya. O ina matera ko tera buya baka bantu ko rangeri o tera karba bote nyangi. If you are a community person like me, who troubles you when you are sleeping in your bedroom, I do it diligently. Not because I like to do it. It's because of the concern in the community. Okay? And that's why I'm talking very strongly from here that, you know what? Tomorrow I need you. Tomorrow you need me. So let us respect one another when the times comes like this one. And Mwanyagetinge is not dead. Mwanyagetinge is there. From today onwards, Mwanyagetinge is going to be what? To be there. Thank you so much for the conveners. And I was one of them. David, thank you for your time you have taken to put us together. And may God bless you. Thank you.
Ngakiako nali kongrai. Mbara awaboete. Tiambate vigente kam. Iganyo wanda to welcome pastor sabe. Tegerera. Omo mudagitari gakwane point yabagusi. Mwanya igumbura. Na toje torangire ni aji committee paka liakia chinchiombe chicheka. Tokonya solution. Solution yoka ne liateva. Into yako rango teva niki bako yundi ne likondo. Aba Cameroon babwate center yabo. Aba Liberia ababuate. Inki abagusi totego twarera. Eta vieyera. Pastor Joseph. Onye faith cha chiko gore ekanisa era isane community ngima. Inke community ngana ige tutagorere kan community yetu. Tokonya waki wa makitebu ga. Pastor Joseph.
Tote neto sabe. Tata Nyasaye omonene bwemiganda twachira sore maragobeye togo gwakira mbia mono naende mbia mono tata sobuya bwao obuya bwao bonene mono kamurusio omwana omomoima Yesu Kristo agacha gotokwera omusaraba. And because of his life, death, and the resurrection, we have now access to your presence. We thank you tonight for this meeting we've had. Lord, the reason why we are here is because we love our community. We love Mwanyagetinge. We have a big desire for it to come back to its feet. And with the meeting we've had tonight, the consultation, the speeches that have been echoed here loud and clear, we want to ask you, Heavenly Father, to lead us to the next level. And I'm a firm believer that it is possible. It can be done. We want to support this community so that our children will not condemn us in the wrong way. Father God, I'm praying for the AMWAG. I'm praying for the people who have the desire to start the community bank. I'm praying for this young man who has started this organization, the World Changers, and many other organizations, including what Henry has said, that they went for 2 weeks training for the mental health first aid USA. Lord, we want to excite our people to start organization to help our community. And I'm asking you again tonight to revive that spirit within us
And above all, dear Lord, I'm asking you for unity in our families, unity in our churches, in our community, in our clans, wherever we come from. May we be one. People come from together. The time has come, dear Lord, when we are going to part company. And we believe we'll have more meetings in the days to come to strategize, to plan for the next course of action. Father God, we want to ask you again to give us peace that surpasses all human understanding, the peace of heart and mind, till we meet again. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.